Hello Mallards, it is Friday. I am at the Montverde Academy this morning where I'm going to be teaching some second and fourth graders, sort of doing some kids fringe on the go is what we're calling it. So I'm going to talk to them about fringe, we're going to play some games, do some interactions, and then I get to do this again next week with a different group of kids. And then for the entire month of April, I probably, for obvious reasons, won't be filming the actual stuff, but I'm very, very excited for all of it. We're gonna have a blast. Teaching was a lot of fun. I had a blast. The second graders were wild. The fourth graders were also wild, but in a totally different way, but we had fun. We played with the little finger lights. They were really delighted by that, even though obviously with the lights on, you can tell how it works. But everybody starts out being like, I can see how that works. And then by the end, they're having fun. So you just need to embrace the magic and the imagination. And that's a big part of what I am trying to teach and show by doing all these games. And I'm excited to go back next week. I have different kids, so I'm gonna do some similar stuff, but some different stuff. But right now, I am in front of the Orlando rep, and we're going to like wander, Genevieve, Stephen and I wander through the area that our fringe show will be to sort of walk the space and time some stuff out and talk through some stuff and get a feel for what we want everything to be. I'm looking forward to it. Because today continues to be the day where I go places and do things. I'm at Montverde Academy. I'm about to see The Sound of Music. Tonight's arch reception features a signature brew. Sound of Music. Hilarious.
You can avoid the chance to have a good time.
No.
Yeah. Wow. Look at this.
It's not a bad beer.
A glowing recommendation.
I like it.
Officially in the theater, it should be very obvious that I'm here for Sound of Music. If these hills that are alive with the Sound of Music aren't iconic, really nothing about this show is. We have reached the 16 going on 17 minute intermission of Sound of Music, and the show has been delightful thus far. Sound of Music is definitely, like, personally not my favorite show. There are several reasons for that, all of which have to do with the actual book and music and nothing to do with the staging of this particular performance. In fact, there are parts of this that I'm finding much more enjoyable than I found the professional traveling version that I saw at Dr. Phillips Center. This has been really fun for several reasons. The first is that it is an opportunity for me to see some kids from the middle and lower schools. So they have performers who are part of like the middle school music conservatory, or I think the lower school doesn't have a conservatory program, but kids who are interested in theater from the lower school. So they have fourth graders and seventh graders and eighth graders, and there might be a fifth grader in there too, because the Von Trapp children are played by younger kids, and they are doing a phenomenal job. It's really, really fun to watch. Also, one of the lower grade, I guess maybe she's middle grade, her name is also Mallory, so shout out to Mallory, because we share a name and therefore you're automatically cool. She's playing Marta, and the kids have done a great job. Like, the younger kids are really holding their own out there, which is a challenge. Marina, who's Gretel, because Gretel is a much bigger part than you imagine the tiniest child to be. She's got a lot more going on, and she's handling it like a champ at every turn and doing a fantastic job. It'll be really fun to watch her grow from this tiny child into a full-on performer, which will be really cool. Sydney as Maria is phenomenal, and this is not a surprise to anybody. She's incredibly talented. Lily is playing the mother, Abbott, and her and Sydney singing together, always beautiful, but especially this particular musical has a lot of beautiful tight harmonies for those two parts, and they are nailing it. And then I need to shout out Amelie for sure, because I passionately despise the song 16 going on 17 because I've never liked the content of it, and I often don't like how it's played, and that was not the case today. Amelie sang every single line of that song like it was a lie, and I really appreciated that. I thought that that performance was nuanced. It was really fun. I liked the sass. I liked the way that her delivery was, I'm just tricking you into thinking I believe these things, and that's not how I actually feel. And I also did like the dance in 16 going on 17. Like, Amelie and Javier's little dance was really cute, and the attitude in the play there was really fun. So it's the first time I've super enjoyed that song, so good job, guys. And I still have a whole another half of the show to go enjoy. The show is over now. The second act was also delightful. Incredible performances all the way. Like, man, I can't sing Sydney's praises enough. Like, I will just talk again about how good she did in this show. She also, like, infused a sort of fun-loving energy into Maria that I really enjoyed. Because sometimes when you watch Maria on stage, she has that, like, naivete, and sometimes when you watch her on stage, she's just, like, very serious. And this version had a lot of play that I really enjoyed, and the, like, humor that Sydney brought to it was really, really nice. Also a shout out to CJ playing Max. He's also a delight, but particularly in Act 2 has some really fun opportunities that were very, very well done. A shout out again to all of the performers. Ashton did a great job as Captain Von Trapp, and I am very excited to see Much Ado About Nothing next and whatever else Montverde has to offer. If you want to see Sound of Music, especially if you've never seen Sound of Music, I know I sounded very down about the show, but this is a great version, and if you've never seen the stage show, come out. There's still 2 days left, and I will see you tomorrow. Do I still believe that it repeats its own songs entirely too many times? Yes.